Hi. Good morning, folks. It's our first full day back in Pattaya, Jomtien. Feels good. Happy to be back. It's around 12:30 in the afternoon now. I want to go see how it looks around town. It's super warm, super nice out. We have to rent a motorbike. And yeah, I'm curious how busy it's gotten since high season is in full swing and it's a nice day. Motorbike for rent? You have a motorbike to rent? Yeah. This one. And this one. How much per week, per month? And those there too? Maybe this one? Oh, this one.
4,500 baht per month.
4,500 per month?
And this 3,000.
3,000. And this one?
This one have booking already.
3,000 per month. How much per week?
Per week, 200 baht per day. 1,000.
Okay.
That's on the sea.
Okay.
1,500.
Maybe I will come back. Thank you. Too expensive. Very expensive. The cheapest one was 3,000 per month or 200 baht per day. That's pricey for what it was, at least. I'd love to find something for 2,000 per month, although I can't afford a month at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up getting like maybe a Honda Click or yeah, one of the other older, cheaper bikes. Oh, but I'm gonna have to deal with that. That's okay. I don't really care about the speed or anything like that, as long as it's like relatively comfortable to drive. But I won't be driving any long distances, so give me something like this. You know, really stand out. No, something like this, you know, like an old Wave. Something like this would be good. Let's see what they have here. No, thank you.
How many days? Officeเนี่ย For rent.
For rent.
How many days? 1 week.
How much is 1 week?
1 day 300 baht. Only one.
1 day 300 baht? No,
Same only.
no, too expensive for me. Thank you.
250 yeah?
250 too much. No. I want to pay per week, not per day.
250.
250 per day?
1 week 1 week.
1 week.
250 baht. Okay.
No. It's too much for me though. Thank you.
How much?
I'm looking to pay like per week 800 baht
800 baht.
for a week.
For week 800 baht.
Yeah. What is this bike? Zoomer? Honda Zoomer? Yeah, I don't.
กดเนี่ย
Per day is too much. 250. You know.
4 week. 4 week. 4 week.
1 week
1 week how much?
800.
800.
Yeah. Working good?
New one. 1 week.
1 week I can pay 800 for 1 week. Otherwise I have to look around for some different place.
1,400.
1,400.
1 day 200 baht. Okay.
I can't do it.
You look no have.
Okay.
Happy New Year. No have finish. And yeah, okay.
I will check it.
1 week 1,400.
Okay, good to know. But I will come back if I don't find anything. Okay.
Okay, no, you go come back. And now.
You will be there. You're gonna be.
No, I come back and 5 o'clock. Come back, my friend.
Okay.
1 month.
Okay. I will let you know. Okay. I will be here 5 p.m. if I want to rent it. Okay. 1,400 per week. No. Then I will just wait to rent one by the month for 3,000 even. I'm not paying 1,400 a week for any bike. That's like $40 a week. Too much. And that's not even a bike I would really want to rent. But yeah, that's not cheap. I'm gonna go cross over to Soy 7 here, where it all began, my YouTube vlogs, maybe 3 months ago? No. Am I saying 2 months ago? Something like that. This is where it all began. Good spot to stay if you don't mind being on a street with a lot of bars. I mean, the place I stayed, the Jomtien FIP Condotel, I mean, that was a great condo. And that was like one of the best sea views that I've ever had. I mean, you do have good access on this street. You have 7-Eleven on the corner. You have everything here. Restaurants, weed, there's also like an ATM. I'll show you the place that I stayed when we get to it up here. I mean, it's a convenient spot. I mentioned multiple times that I was gonna look for a place a little bit away from a main street with bars and entertainment. And that's what I did this time. This is the place, Jomtien FIP Condotel. Not too big with too many units. There's also a pretty nice pool in there. I mean, it's not big and extravagant or like a rooftop pool situation, but it's super nice. The people there are nice. It's mostly people doing long stays. Now the price for like a monthly rental there is not that cheap. The cheapest ones are like 450 US. So, you know, you're getting up toward 15,000 baht per month for the cheapest units. And that can probably go, I believe, up to like 25,000, 30,000 for more bedrooms. But I did like a short stay there. It was an Airbnb, but there is units available to rent long term. I asked about it just recently again. And so I would recommend, if you like Soy 7 specifically, or being on kind of a lively street, but you're also literally next to the beach, and you have easy access on motorbike, if you have one, to get like out of Jomtien into Pattaya, it's a good spot for that. And so that's why it's a little pricey, because it's on this street actually. But very nice. I'd be happy to be staying there again with the sea view that I had. Just the view in general was a really nice balcony, sizable balcony too, huge balcony. Yeah, it was comfortable. This is where I rented my motorbike last time, actually. Looks like they actually have none available. They would be here. Do have to keep the ultimate mission in mind as well, to actually get a motorbike, or at least ask people about prices and throw some prices out, try and get a deal. I may have to go away from a main area, but sometimes these people, there's many people renting, and so if they have a couple available, I may be more likely to get a deal. It is peak high season. You know, it's not going to be easy to find like a discounted bike at this point. So I'm just going to shoot for somebody who can give me a decent weekly price. You know, 1,000. That's still 4,000 per month. And yeah, I know it's more expensive weekly, but the idea of paying daily 200 or more, it's unreasonable. it's not possible. So I will go without a motorbike if that's the case for now. Yeah, the places that would normally have them available don't have them over here, so it's definitely some kind of sign. Have made it down to the beach. Just basically start of Jomtien Beach. Let's go across here. Okay. Looks like they're setting up something for an event. Maybe it is Friday, so you know, they could be setting something up for the weekend that happens constantly in Pattaya and Jomtien. Some kind of music performance tonight? I don't know. Oh, it's for the Water Sports Festival. Interesting. Okay. I do remember they were having that before. And so I suppose it's just the championships. Maybe it's like I don't know. You know, they're always doing different events. And remember last time being here, they had one much further down that way into Jomtien, like some type of little kayaking festival or water sports. Not sure. But yeah, this is a nice spot to stay because you have this little spot at the beach right down here, right at the bottom of your street. So that's really nice. Once I get a motorbike, I'll be able to easily pop over here and like take walks on the beach when I want to. For now, I'm a little bit ways away by walking, so if I walk, I'll probably walk on the track that is in my complex. Windy day. Once again, we'll see how the wind affects my ability to properly walk and communicate to the camera without too much interference. I know on some of my vlogs when it's very windy, it's a bit of an issue, so yeah, we'll see. And not too many places in terms of motorbikes having any bikes outside. Just a few places that I would see where they used to sell them or where they have them if they have stock. Well, I may be living without a motorbike for a little while in Pattaya. Thankfully, there's the market, the outdoor market, like the local market that has some pork and chicken for me to buy, and it's not so far away. 20 minutes walking. Because the actual supermarkets in Pattaya are only accessible by a motorbike. I mean, I could start taking the bot buses as well to get to central Pattaya and then all the way back here. I could do that. I just never had to in the past, so maybe it's time I start using a different form of transportation out here. Oh, today is a nice day. Mildly busy, I would say. Beach Road, it's busy enough. It's a bit more busy than the last time I was here. So in November. I feel like the most peak seasons you're gonna see people here, most peak time is December, January, February. That's like the 3 heaviest months. It's like a harsh winter other places, especially in those months, When I would want to get out of New York City, I would want to get out in November, December, January, even February if possible. Perfect weather right now, it's like super hot sun. It's 86 degrees Fahrenheit, so 30 degrees Celsius. And the sun feels good because of the high winds. It's a good combination. Yeah, a lot of people out in the beach for sure. Both on the chairs and on the actual beach out there in the water. Way more. You know, it looks like all these people were just hoping for business last time I was here, and now they actually they have like regular steady business, so it's good to see. I always thought there's no way all of these people fill all these chairs here. There's just hundreds and hundreds, and it doesn't stop, you know. But now it makes sense, you know, people have to be spread out from each other a little bit that don't know each other. Now it looks like a pretty much a naturally, yeah, well filled up beach. Just wasn't last time. Or any of the times that I spent in Pattaya in the past. I had people commenting on some of my Pattaya videos like, why is it so empty? Why is it always so empty? And I had messages asking me, why is there no people around? I mean, it's one, because I would often walk in the morning, you know, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and it's just not that busy out here then. But especially at noon, especially yesterday was gray also, so like the next day when it's actually sunny, people are like ready to come out, go to the beach, get some sun. This is where it transitions from Jomtien into Dongtan Beach. To me, a nice little strip of beach. Depending on the part, can be nice to swim or hang out, you know. It feels fantastic to be back in Pattaya. Always trying to carry big water and the camera, and when I don't have enough pockets, you know, it's tricky. Trying to fix my hair. It gets pretty busy over on this part, just anywhere by some stairs or like an entrance. Yeah, it's really full over here today. Quite full. Many people in Dongtan Beach for sure. I bet it's equally as full at the other end. Usually each end of the beach is super full, especially the other side. Wow, yeah, I don't ever usually see it like this. That's crazy. Just absolutely lined with foreigners, essentially. That's good. Yeah, high season's in full swing. I do wonder how it will be tonight at night. First Friday night back here. Will the nightlife be absolutely swarming with people? That's another thing that was, I think, still lacking when I was here in November. The nightlife still felt a bit quiet and dull. And this is a lot more older style and couples, families, so I don't think that will even impact the nightlife, but it could mean there's equally as many young tourists or nighttime party tourists as well, especially staying more in Pattaya City or central Pattaya. So I'm curious. I have to make it out tonight and see and film a little bit for sure. So that'll be part of the same vlog later. It is windy. It's windy. I'm gonna do my best within the next month to buy a microphone with a wind blocker that can clip on and make it a bit less annoying with wind. I am craving a bit of nicotine now. After 4 or 5 full vapes in Bali, I mean, that nicotine like craving is already there in the mind. It's not so bad, but I definitely think about it. You know, if I would have brought in the last one that I had with me from Bali, I would have used it today. So it's better that I distance from it, I think, for a little bit. I definitely want to know, do you guys use like vapes, nicotine vapes, or cigarettes, or maybe like just tobacco, rolling tobacco? Let me know in the comments how you feel about it, and you know, if you're using it. I feel like it's nice. It's definitely a nice little kick when you're not a regular smoker. A nice little energy boost, like a stimulant. But that will quickly go away, I feel like, you know, using it regularly anyways. So, yeah. I will keep it out of the repertoire for now. It's definitely nice to mix it with a little bit of weed too. It's a good combination, and I get why people even prefer the mix, because it doesn't get you as dulled out, as sleepy, maybe as unproductive. It kind of balances it, I think, a little bit in that way. Just down here in Dongtan Beach, yes, it gets a little bit more quiet in the middle. There's definitely a lot of people out here walking, but since it's such a long stretch, I'd say the middle area is more quiet. Still, always, these places are just completely quiet. May even be closed down, the Rabbit Resort restaurant, I don't know. This place is quite busy though. Folks and Flour. It's a French bakery. It's the busiest place on the whole strip, to be honest. We have the Folk Beach Club. And a couple of street food spots. Some soup. It is quite busy over here. This is the part I was talking about. This is the part at the end, the other end of Dongtan Beach, basically. That's always busy. Yeah, always really busy out here. Families. You know, there's a big resort across the street. I don't really know how busy that gets or what place that is, but you know, I see it every time I come over here. Many Russians, Europeans out here, mostly Russians. You know, it'd be hard pressed to find Americans out here. It's difficult. There's just not too many. I mean, it's just that much further in the world. So like, now I am going to allow myself a nice 4 p.m. smoke. Then I am determined to find a motorbike today. You know, it would be nice to have one by the evening and just sort it out before the weekend is here and rolling. So I'm determined. There's a few places around here on Google Maps that rent bikes. I found some that are far away, that are $1,000 a week for the bikes. But I'm sure one of these close by places can match that price. Has to be, at least one. For a 125cc bike, like a Honda Click or a Yamaha, like a very cheap Yamaha 125cc situation, which there's not as many of them, but you know, I'll take whatever that's not extremely uncomfortable. So hey, we'll see what's available. You know, if I really can't find anything, the next bet might be send a message on WhatsApp to some of these guys that are a little further and just see if they'll deliver the bike if I'm renting it for 1 week. Especially if I tell them I'm going to rent it week over week for a few weeks, maybe they'll do it. Worst case, I can also take a motorbike taxi to them. You know, it's just in central Pattaya. It'll be a 10 to 15 minute motorbike ride. Not the end of the world, because I will be able to leave on the bike that I rent. So that's it. That's the update. First day, full day back in Pattaya is going well, is feeling good. You know, the sun is gone, but that's okay. I mean, feels beautiful out here. I mean, I can't really stress enough how breezy and nice it feels. I guess we're in the middle of January now. It's a great time. Great time to be in Thailand. So the first bike shop immediately told me $1,400 for 1 week at the minimum. And that's for a Honda Click. Honda Click 125cc, which I'd like to find for 1,000. So let's check another one. Have to take a walk down, Beach Road, essentially. It is nice now. You know, we're approaching sunset time. It's 4:45. Yeah, today turned out very, very nice. The weather was surprisingly good throughout the time I was in Bali, but it only just started to get slightly less desirable toward the end, you know, well into the wet season. Could have been much earlier, so I was pretty pleased. Yeah, perfect weather out here right now. Let's hope I can get a bike. I know these places are open till at least 6 p.m. So it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of will any of them cave a little bit on the price. Maybe not if they're renting that many of them. Maybe they have no reason to. And I'll have to save for a monthly rental. Jomtien night market here. I guess they already do start making food at this time. It's not that early. I was considering going there, get some dragon fruit, but I'm gonna save that for when I actually get a bike. High Life bar. Thought about getting your coffee. The coffee would be real nice, so. There's a spot here, Rabbit in the Moon. That might be good. Let's try it out. I wonder how much for a coffee. Rabbit in the Moon. I'm gonna see how much for one iced Americano. Hello, how are you? How much is just an iced Americano? 80. Okay, can I get one?
Medium roast or dry roast?
Medium roast is good. Yeah. Nice coffee shop. Pretty full, actually. I'll just sit here by the window. Thank you very much. $80. It's not too bad. It's like $2. Could definitely find it cheaper. Let's just see how it tastes. Nice black Americano. 7-Eleven costs about, I would say, 30 or 35 or something, but it's not the best. It's not bad though. It's passable. Cool bunny there. I don't know if that's the mascot. Oh yeah, it's on the logo. Rabbit in the Moon Coffee Atelier. Well air conditioned. Do have lots of snacks too. They have like desserts. Looks better than Starbucks selection. I got the coffee. It was 30 baht for water, so I'm just gonna go in 7-Eleven next door and buy a bottle of water for 7 baht. Much smarter move. Looks good though, let's try it. Ooh, that's fantastic. Really good coffee, wow. I've tried a few. I mean, I had two when I came in. I had one in 7-Eleven and one was somewhere else in Bangkok, and they weren't that great. This one is a much better actual coffee flavor. That's good. A couple of food spots over here by the 7-Eleven. chicken. A lot of chicken there. A little bit of pork. Let's see, we have all sorts of mixed salad type deal. We have squid, seafood. Yeah, octopus. These are pretty good. Some of those I like. It takes a moment to actually wait for that to get hot and cooked. Sometimes it's better than others, but I don't like these. These are just mostly soy and other things that my body doesn't agree with. More chicken. Heavy on the sauce. Let's see here. 60 baht. Some of those. Then more of that here. Yeah, same place. Let's see. Different ones.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Looks pretty good. I had something similar to that my first night back in Bangkok at 4 in the morning, 4:30 a.m. And it was not good. I felt so ill from that. But that could easily be due to the time. And it was covered in a sweet soy sauce, so that alone could do it. But the combination, I felt that combination in severe pain, gut-wrenching pain. And I had to walk off for close to an hour and a half. Just checked the second place, called Kana Nang. It's actually on Soi 7. Yeah, they didn't have any bikes. They do charge 1,000 per week for the Honda Click and also the Yamaha equivalents, but they're sold out of all bikes, so we'll have to try elsewhere. Might get tricky. I might have to take a motorbike taxi to a place off the beaten path a little bit or into the city center. Unless I just stumble upon another spot that's renting bikes. But that might not be the best move at this point to bank on that, because yeah, clearly they're getting rented right now. And so I might have to put in a little bit more effort than I have in the past to get my bike rental, unfortunately. But that's all right. I'll get one eventually. If not today, if it is closed or something by the time I get there, because there's two places I found that toward the city center that they're around 1,000 a week. But I also would need to ask them about availability, right? What they put on their website is not necessarily what they have left now. So I'll have to get in touch first before I make a trip over there. I've made that mistake in the past, so I've learned from that. Another spot completely sold out. So I decided to just come over to the food and see what's available here. Some fresh fish. Never tried these. I should try these. This could be good. It's a whole fish. I'm always just afraid of eating the bones. I don't know exactly where the bones are. I guess you just gotta be kind of careful. These, too much sauce for me, but those are probably delicious. Fruit juice. I have eaten this a couple of times here. Pork soup, pork with rice. Sawadi kap. Chicken. This one rather. Hello. How are you, bro? Good? This one I've eaten a few times. It's just chicken with soup.
Chicken rice?
Chicken with rice.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe. Looks good. That one is the cleanest one that I can usually find to eat. I would be interested in another Thai Krapao. Just no soy sauce, no sugar. Sawadi kap. Can you make the stir-fried pork basil? You have pork? Can you make without soy sauce and without sugar? This one, right?
With pork.
With pork and egg. But
egg.
my size CU, my size Nam Tan. Okay.
Spicy?
Spicy, yeah.
Here, take away.
One here, one takeaway.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is different size? Different sizes, yeah?
With shrimp or squid seafood.
Depends on the seafood meat. Okay, so pork, how much for the pork one?
Pork
50?
pork and egg 60 baht.
Pork and egg 60?
Yeah.
Okay, can I have each one 2 eggs?
2 egg.
Extra egg.
Yeah, extra egg.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Extra egg 70 baht. Okay.
70 baht each one. Okay. One here, one
here,
takeaway.
one takeaway.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Easy enough. 70 baht with extra egg. 2 eggs. 2 fried eggs. That's good. Didn't need to look around more than that. There is potentially some fruit that I can have after, which is also good. There's the ones that's, you can kind of get it mixed into a shake. We'll see. I'll avoid the milk and just go with the fruit. Yeah, it's nice out here. Perfect out here. It's a good local spot if you live anywhere in Jomtien, you're pretty close to this like market. There's the bigger one. Honestly, I don't prefer the bigger one that's on Beach Road that we passed. It's like bigger. I just don't like the layout. It usually gets real packed, and I don't think the food is better. So, and I think you have any of the same choices you want there here. So this one on Second Road, same one where I get the meats inside. It's a good one. Good spot. That was the biggest plus of staying at the Jomtien Thip Condotel on Soy 7 is you have this right at one end of the street, and the other end of the street you have the beach. So it's pretty perfect. But still, I'm close enough to this that it's not an issue. It's not as easy of a walk. Places would probably be down to deliver the bike to me. I feel like, if not, maybe that is too much and I can just take the taxi bike there. I keep forgetting it's going to be so cheap to just take a grab bike to the place. It won't be more than 40 baht, no matter how far it really is. I'll find a bike for 1,000 a week. And again, if not, I will try and save money. I'll hopefully make enough in the next couple of days in the next week, I'll say, to get one for the week. I just don't want to be too confined to the area for making videos. Having to walk places or rely on Grab. I'm not going to be as free to make the content that I want. So a bike is a top priority for me. Even before I had the monthly accommodation rental, because that's such a bigger amount to spend. But I know I'm going to stay here, so having the monthly bike is helpful. And when I can, getting the monthly accommodation. There are plenty of $200 to $250 accommodations. Some good ones right over here in this area, actually. A couple of these buildings, or even going north to Wangamat, North Pattaya. Quiet, and a couple buildings available too. That coffee was good. I got a bit of a kick from the coffee. Just the right amount. That was some of the best coffee I've had in Pattaya, to be honest. I literally have to look back at the video to see the name of it, but you just saw it, so. Looking forward to this meal too. I got one to eat here and one to take away. You know, there's always a big chance I just eat both here if I really enjoy it, so we'll see. But I like to give myself the option to take one home too. Thing is, again, I don't eat the rice really. I eat little bits of the rice. So if I was eating a whole one with all of the rice, then 2 is like too much. 2 is really pushing yourself, I should say, and you're gonna be stuffed. Pretty busy out here. Not overly busy yet because it's right now going on 5:20. I think as you get to 6, 6:30, 7 on a Friday, it will get even busier. Good spot though. Definitely want to eat at least one here. I walked so much today. It's nice to just sit down. And there's a big breeze in this spot because it's off the main road and no super tall buildings. You know, it's kind of in the center. You know, everything around is low ceilings, so there's a breeze. It's creating super nice. Very nice. I did say spicy. There was no like 5 levels to choose from. So let's see what their bar for just spicy means here, right? So far I've been underwhelmed by the spice level on all the ones I have gotten. Even the like choosing medium spicy. So. But again, they will do that if you're a foreigner in general. I think they're going to tone it down naturally. We'll also add some chili powder if I get some as well. Can kind of always up the level a bit with that. So it adds something too. Adds a level of some kind of flavor that I like. The dried chili flakes. I'm thinking about dragon fruit since I've had it though. 2 days ago or something. I mean, it's delicious. So it's like the only fruit I can really have that doesn't have too much sugar. It doesn't kill me. Maybe raspberries, blueberries, but dragon fruit is really good for me. I like it. You can have avocado. Should be here any moment, folks. All right, we got it here. One of them at least. It's incentive to take the other one home because he didn't bring it to me. Let's see. Got some juice. Extremely hot temperature. Thank you. Thank you. Captain Cop. Got the other one. Didn't expect it to be that hot. Jesus. Especially the egg. Wow. That one's very good. Gotta say that, to be honest. Might be better than the place in Bangkok, to be, you know. A little bit more spicy. Just a stronger flavor, I'd say, than the one in Bangkok. Having a little rice. Great flavor. That's amazing. I know just how quickly I eat one of them. You know, it's just how it goes. still have to pay them. So for two, 140 baht. $4, I think. I have to eat the other one here as well. Easier. Yeah, if you're eating all the rice, you don't need to, but you still might want to. I always go with the extra egg. Big flavor. Doesn't need anything else. Yeah. Spicy. Still maybe a 6 out of 10 on the spice scale. Oh, that was fantastic. I don't think it was quite as good as the Bangkok one, to be honest. I think it's just under that. Maybe this one I would give 7.8, and the one in Bangkok was an 8. So yeah, should look the right way, but not too much difference. Just the texture on this one is a little bit more runny, maybe a little more oily, where the other one was just a little bit different consistency, maybe even a little thicker, the other one, but also good. Ooh. Now maybe if I see some dragon fruit when I'm walking by the beach, I will grab some. Just gonna see if I can spot a motorbike rental spot. We did already go down Soi 6 Jomtien. All right, let's take a little walk this way, down more towards the beginning. I would love to have a motorbike for tonight. Just easily glide over to Pattaya Beach. I mean, if not, I will use the Baht bus. It's a very cheap and easy option. And it sort of does a loop all the way to Pattaya Beach and back, so not difficult. It's just, I really enjoy driving the bikes as well. I mean, it really adds another layer of interest to the whole experience here in general. I think no matter how long I stay here, if I would live here for very long term, still part of the attraction is riding a motorbike around, you know, riding a two-wheel vehicle around, having this free, you know, whatever, this feeling the air, just driving feeling that, yeah, it's part of Southeast Asia. I think it's a nice part of it. And while it's dangerous, I think here it feels less dangerous to me than driving in Bali. You know, I didn't enjoy it as much there because of the feeling of added danger. But I don't really get that here in Pattaya or in Jomtien, any of the surrounding areas. It's not like that. It will get busy on the weekends, but never to any dangerous levels. Maybe during the peak hours, but not in the same way. Definitely not. I do wonder how the holidays were here. I don't think they, for me, would have been anything like special that I needed to be here on the holidays, but I'm just curious, how busy did it get, you know? I'm sure Pattaya is quite a destination spot on the holidays. For sure Phuket was much more busy. I know a few people living in Phuket who told me it was quite busy. Pattaya is similar, where it goes in waves of getting very busy and slightly less busy during certain like holidays, more so with the seasons. I think Pattaya is a little bit more stays busy throughout the peak season once it really hits, you know. I'm sure it will be busy from now through, you know, April or so, whenever it really starts getting rainy. I'll think about sticking around Thailand for a while. You know, I'll say at least 2 months, but you know, we'll see how that goes. I think by the end of 2 month stint, I'll want to get out and travel a little bit. And so the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, those are the next travel destinations for me. So expect to see those within the next few months, probably 2 or 3 months from now. It will be great to fixate in Thailand a little bit, even if I don't have a long-term visa or anything like that. It'd be nice to have a home base here that's cheap and where all my stuff is, you know. Then I can still rent the motorbike month to month, and when I leave, just give it up, and wherever I go, rent a motorbike there. I'm not going to think about buying one for quite a long time. We're now at the very start of Jomtien, that corner where Dangtan Beach is. It's like the biggest weed store there is. Thai Cannabis Club, another like chain, but this one just happens to be absolutely huge at the big intersection. Never looks very busy though, to be honest, and it looks almost too big for me to like want to venture in and buy something there or chill out there. So looks nice, maybe with big groups of people that would be a move. But we'll walk towards the beach now. It's let's see, yeah, going on 6 p.m. quarter of 6 p.m. so 5:45 p.m. A lot of restaurants and bars start to pop up further we get down this street. Pretty busy over here. Most of these bars, restaurants, at least where all of the outside seating is full. Very, very filled up. That's what I'll say. I mean, it's prime evening drinking hours now. This is when it starts to feel good. The atmosphere gets lively, you know, the sky starts getting a little bit dimmer, nice sky colors happening. Everyone's in a good mood. It's a Friday night. You can always feel it in the air during those times. Super, super breeze happening. Not super hot. I mean, it's truly perfect weather. Tons of people around. Just gonna walk across here. Let this guy go. Sort of pushed my way through. See what they have. Chicken. These would be delicious. Egg with cheese. Chocolate. Looks good. How are these? Good? With cheese? Cheese? With cheese? No. Egg and raisin, egg and mango, egg and corn. Egg and chocolate. too much, folks. Sounds good. I think I would like the ones with just pastry and the butter, maybe pastry and cream, or pastry and cheese, yeah, but some of the ones that I've seen look better for me than those. I don't know. Corn, maybe raisins, maybe. A little live music here. Not bad. Very good. That's cool. Nice spot to have some free live music. We'll see if the ultimate cover band, cover song, if it gets picked up for copyright, or if it's just different enough that YouTube won't pick it up on me. Well, guess I'll just head back and send out a few messages on WhatsApp to see what these people say about renting their motorbikes, the places who are a little bit further away. We'll see what kind of stock they have and, you know, how late they're open, and if I can take a Bolt taxi, a bike over there just to pick it up tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow, right? It's Saturday tomorrow. These places are open. Most of them all say Monday to Sunday, which is nice. Yeah, it is nice out here now. As I keep saying, this is a good time to come to Pattaya. If you're thinking about visiting, you know, January, February, March, it's so nice here. That's usually when I would come out in the past. You know, I would come for 1 to 2 months at a time, and I would leave New York in December or in January. Another time I also came February and March, where it was really nice. So I think those are the months, especially if you're trying to escape winter. Now, for living here long term, I think the wet season is not the worst thing either. It's not like you can't be here in the wet season. It's not like it rains every day. My experience with the wet season is more from my time living in Bali, where some days it would be annoying on the motorbike. You always had to bring your raincoat inside the bike. It could get so bad at a moment's notice, but it was like not a day-to-day thing, and maybe sometimes for a week or two it would be bad, and then we'd have some sunny days. So yeah, it's not ideal. If you're taking a vacation, come in the dry season. I mean, but I think it doesn't deter me from living year-round somewhere that has a wet and dry season. It's better than the 4 seasons still. You still have warm weather, you know. Gonna have to get another coffee from Rabbit in the Moon. That was just too good. These are some of the desserts and sweets that they have here. They look good. Brownies, cheesecake, chocolate cake, carrot cake. Actually looks pretty fresh. Banana coffee pie. Croissants as well. Are they good? Taste good? Okay. She says they're good. Salted caramel almond coffee cake. Coconut cake. Looks good to me. No sweets today. Coffee is enough. Packer Pal, 2 Packer Pals. Hello. How are you? Good?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. Bye-bye.